Folks, this past week has been absolutely crazy. So I figured I'd take you along on a video journey of all the different things that happened this past week. Me visiting some of my favorite stores and coming across some awesome deals on Facebook Marketplace. Trust me, it's a lot of really cool things. So without any further ado, let's get it started. Here we go.
Here we go.
Morning, folks. I found a listing on Facebook Marketplace saying that somebody is having a collectible yard sale, and it's like literally very close to where I live. So as you can see, there's that little pink sign right there that said they had Pokemon, Funko Pops, and I think there was something else. I can't even remember, but I guess let's go check it out here in a little bit. Good. How are you?
I recognize you from YouTube.
Oh, you do?
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
I see you all the time.
It's got a little Funko collectible yard sale, huh?
I'm kind of purging my collection.
Oh, okay, right on. Well, let's see if you have anything I'm looking for, So here on out, I'm just going to do a voiceover of everything that I come across, guys, but he actually had a decent amount of stuff. If I was looking for good deals, I mean, everything was pretty much spot on with what it goes for on Pop Price Guide and everything, but this just gives you a little bit of a taste of, you know, all the different pops that he had, and there was some things that I was kind of interested in that I was debating on, and we'll look at these here in a second, guys, but he had some pretty good stuff over here. You can see that Pongo and Perdita 2-pack from 101 Dalmatians, but there's one thing that caught my eye actually right here, a pretty darn big Mega Grail. We have the Sharknado San Diego Comic-Con exclusive for $100, which actually isn't a bad deal. I don't really collect that, but I thought about picking that one up. We had a pop from The Hobbit right there. We have that Elvira. I mean, so there's a good selection of some, you know, harder to find stuff. That Frankenstein's a good example of that, and even this 2-pack of Tony and Morgan Stark right there, but I ended up passing. All right, as you can tell, guys, prices were pretty spot on. I mean, there were some good pieces that I wanted to pick up. Sharknado, Frankenstein, but he's going like pretty much a good majority of the day. I don't live far, so I might come back later in the day and see what he says. Maybe we can get some good deals.
Later.
I don't do this very often, guys, but I'm actually here this morning at the mall to get a chase at box lunch. And this is a chase of a series of pops that I think are really awesome. I grew up with it actually in elementary school. You guys will find out here in a little bit, but let's go check and see if maybe there's a line. I don't know. Well, and there's no line, guys. They open in about 20 minutes, so I think I came here at a good time. But if you take a look at the back counter, folks, I think I can see a chase. I believe so. All right, folks, easy does it. I'm going to show you probably when I get back home what it was. But anyways, something else that I noticed is they had the new Stranger Things pops, and I think there's a Chase 11. They didn't actually have it at Box Lunch, but maybe they'll have it at Hot Topic. And what do you know? They actually had pretty much all of the new Stranger Things pops. They had the Vecna exclusive that glows in the dark. Honestly, if I was still collecting Stranger Things pops, I would have definitely picked that one up. A lot of good detail and glow on that one. But kind of looking through to see if they had that Chase 11, I honestly couldn't find it. They always put their pops in random spots here at this Hot Topic. But showing off some of the newer line, guys, we have Jonathan. He's holding that golf club right there. We also have Nancy, and I believe she's holding a shotgun, and also Dustin with the shield. And they didn't have the Eddie one, but I would assume that eventually that they would get that one in stock. Over at Entertainmart, I decided to head upstairs to see what they had over there, and I honestly was a little bit underwhelmed. They had this card out, which means either there's some new trade-in stuff or some new pops in, but honestly it was nothing that I really wanted to show off. I do like this Toucan Sam. I find it kind of fun, a little bit interesting. Maybe I'll pick that one up later, but looking at some of the other stuff that they have, guys, on the other side of the section, honestly not much that's new. And looking at their main Funko section, guys, not a single new thing that I wanted to show off to you guys. I didn't really notice anything different. They have a little out of box section over here, guys, but there was a couple of interesting things. Like, I know the Darth Maul pops, some of the original ones, are a little bit more expensive, but I ended up passing on that one. There's that pop from Twilight, the Bella Swan, but other than that, guys, a few mixed in anime things, Game of Thrones, that was pretty much it. All right, I'm here at Target, guys, and I wanted to see if they had anything new that I was looking for, and I'm being honest, I'm not seeing really anything. Like, most of this seems to be the same stuff that I've seen before. There's probably some new things, like some of the Christmas themed stuff with the Marvel stuff and Five Nights at Freddy's, a bunch of the Biddy Pops and stuff. Looks like they have a bunch of like con exclusives and other exclusives that are down there nobody is buying. I mean, I think there's a couple other places that we can check to see if they do have anything new, but so far it's not looking promising. So this is the other section that I usually check right here, guys, but I'm not really seeing anything good here either. Some of the new like Obi-Wan pops with the young Luke Skywalker, and also, I guess this isn't a part of the Star Wars, but Holiday Grimace right there. But yeah, folks, I think other than that, that's pretty much it at Target. It's always worth a visit, though. You never know what you could find. All right, folks, another day, another deal. I found this one on my local classifieds. It's basically some older video game pops. I guess I can show you what it is. God of War, and then one other thing that they showed me after I asked if they had any more pops. So I'm paying $130 total for this lot, which I feel like is a pretty solid deal. So yeah, let's go pick it up.
Hi.
Just here to pick up some pops. Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah. You can go. That's
I'll give you some cash before I forget to.
Sounds good.
Well, I didn't get much footage of picking them up because I didn't have a box and I didn't have a hand to carry them all, so I had to kind of cut footage short, but here they are. We'll take a closer look when we get home. All right, guys, so I found a pretty cool deal on a bunch of out-of-box pops, and some of them are pretty darn solid. So I can't remember in total how many pops it was, but it's going to be $175, and it ends up being about $4.25 per pop. But there's some pretty solid ones, like I was saying, in there. Felt like it was a pretty good deal, so let's go pick them up.
I thought living here would be a good idea.
Oh, no, you're good. I mean, it's a nice area, though. I mean, I don't blame you.
Nice.
So
The ones that have stands, the stands are in there. They might have fallen off.
Okay, that's fine.
Make sure to check in between all the paper towels.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. No worries. So it was 175, right? Is that what I said? Okay.
The next day.
All right, I'm back here again. The same person messaged me and they said that they had a bunch of other out-of-box pops that ended up falling through, and so I ended up essentially just choosing a good handful of them, so we're going back to get even more. So let me go pick up that box. I know this looks like a box full of Pampers or pull-ups, but it's not. It's full of pops. It's actually kind of heavy. But anyways, we'll go back home. I'll show you everything that I got. All right, folks, I am back at home. Let me show you the box lunch haul first. I gotta say, this pop definitely reminds me of my childhood back in elementary school. And it's funny because this show, or like this television series, came out in I think the 70s, and I think at some point the 80s as well. But I'm talking about Schoolhouse Rockin' right here, guys. We have Bill. And you know that he's just a Bill sitting on Capitol Hill, but eventually, you know, he turns into a law. And honestly, I gotta say, I think that's such a creative idea for a chase. Much better than when you make a chase like, you know, like chrome or something, or metallic. I don't even know. I just think this is a really cool kind of detail, I guess. And honestly, I can't wait for the other ones to come out, guys. You have the conductor, and you also have Rocky on the back right there. So a great set. I'm glad that we were able to get both of these, the chase and the common, and like I said, can't wait to collect the other ones. All right, for the rest of the haul, I'm gonna take you off the tripod right here. So for my first haul, guys, this came from a KSL classified ad, and it was a lot of different God of War pops and randomly a Starfire that was thrown in there. So essentially, I think I got these for about $20 each, and then Starfire I think was either 25 or 30. But hey, that's still a really good deal. And I do actually collect a good amount of the PlayStation pops. If we look actually over here, guys, in my video games collection, I do have that Kratos and also that Atreus. So these two guys right here are definitely going to be extras. If anybody is interested in them, let me know. But I definitely don't have the Fire Troll, or either, I don't even know how you say that, Draugr, I think that's how you say it. I don't have those, so I'm probably keeping those in my collection. Or I guess Kratos for that matter too. I don't have the original one, but the Starfire is definitely going to be up for grabs for sure. But I would say overall for the first haul, I'd say that's pretty darn solid. And now it's time for the massive lot of out-of-box pops. I gotta say, I think it's close to 100. It might be just under 100 pops that we have inside of here. But I think what I'm gonna do is lay them out here on my desk so you can see them all. So actually give me a second. This might take a while. All right, I'm not even joking. A solid 10 minutes later, guys, I have everything laid out. That took a minute. But holy cow, folks, I mean, where to even start? I kind of have a side over here. We got like Disney, kind of some random cartoons, even more cartoons right there. So, I mean, I guess we can start over here, guys. Oh, and by the way, I paid $395 for everything here. So we can start right here, guys, in this Adventure Time corner. I mean, we have pretty much, I would say, a good majority of the entire Adventure Line set. You got the Lich King up there, a bunch of different BMOs, Finn in the Jake car right there. I mean, Finn and original Jake. You got the Ice King right there, Lumpy Space Princess. I think that's Fiona. Marceline, Princess Bubblegum. I forgot her name and also his name, but another Finn as well. And I mean, if we're on the topic of Cartoon Network as well, we got Powerpuff Girls. You have like her, Mojo Jojo. I want to say it's Blossom, Buttercup, and Bubbles. I'm trying to remember. Got some Looney Tunes in there with Bugs Bunny, Sylvester, Tweety, and Daffy. Tom and Jerry. Can't go wrong with those guys. And I'm not quite sure what these are all from. You'll have to let me know in the comment section below. I would assume it's some anime, but I'm not entirely sure. One of the best video game iconic duos was Ratchet and Clank. I would say a good majority, if not most, of the Futurama pops. I think we're missing like a Golden Bender and maybe that alternative Fry and Leela 2-pack. But you can see all of the different characters in there. Leela, Bender, Fry, you name it, they're all there. Kind of a random lot of DC pops, guys. So a couple of Harley Quinn, a couple of the Impopster Batmans, I believe. And then you guys know that I love The Simpsons, so there's a little bit of Simpsons in here with Treehouse of Horror. You got like Burns, Groundskeeper Willie, Ned Flanders, and then the Flyboy Bart. A couple of My Hero figures in there as well. Kind of random. I know there's not much anime besides these two. A couple of Monty Python and the Holy Grail pieces. The guy, the flesh wound guy, and it has both of his arms dismembered right there. So those are pretty sweet. I want to say this is the entire set of original Wreck-It Ralph pops with like Turbo, Fix-It Felix, Ralph, King Candy, and also Penelope. And I think that guy is from the second movie, I believe. But then, like I said, this is all just like random Disney stuff. Maximus from Tangled, a little bit of Winnie the Pooh with like Eeyore, the Heffalumps, and I think that's a Woozle right there. Some Cinderella figures. I think her name is Madame Odie, I think, from Princess and the Frog. I could have her name wrong. But all of the different DuckTales pops in here, guys. I mean, I guess he's technically DuckTales and also Darkwing Duck, but Launchpad McQuack. Scrooge, Huey, Dewey, Louie, Webley, all the good ones. A random Yago that's in there. A bunch of Snow White figures, guys. A good majority of Snow White, the Evil Queen, the Witch, and all of the 7 dwarfs, if I'm not mistaken. Mickey and Minnie, Heimlich, Flick, and also Princess Ada. Oh, and I guess I forgot, guys, the little police box. Is it the TARDIS from Doctor Who? But anyways, folks, I mean, I'm going to kind of pick and choose what I want to keep from this, but you guys will have to let me know. I mean, obviously, these are going to be available for trade, even some for sale and auction. I just thought it was a pretty good deal and something that I really couldn't pass up. But folks, that's going to do it for this video. A lot of crazy things, guys, a lot of insane pickups. If there's anything that you want to trade me or anything that you're interested in, definitely hit me up on Instagram or give me a follow over on Whatnot, because I would say a good decent amount of those things are going to be in an auction or maybe even on the marketplace. So I just suggest going and giving me a follow over there. But be sure to subscribe as well so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching again. You guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind to one another and always promote positivity. I will see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.